Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to be lost in a new world. In fact, it's not even that old, but a game that somehow escaped me. Even though I tried it for like a couple hours when it first came out and just couldn't get into it. However, now, since I have played their other game, Fallout New Vegas, and understand their writing, and especially since I've been trying to play Fallout 3 with a bunch of mods and not really having an amazing time because I can tell the clear differences between them. Hello. I feel as though I enjoyed Fallout New Vegas more than 3, even though I haven't played Fallout 3 since it first came out, like, actually completely. But I've tried playing Fallout 3 for the past couple days, and it's not hitting as hard as I thought it would. Like, it's challenging, which is good. It's only on normal, and it's challenging. Oh, excuse me. But it's not holding my attention, which I'm actually kind of surprised about. Let me turn Nightlight off, because Nightlight just turned on since 9 o'clock. But yeah, so we are gonna try The Outer Worlds. Let me get this over to here. Okay. So I started a file last night just because I wanted to see how it felt, and I had to do a lot of finicking around with the game files because, one, it tried doing the lower down crosshair, which I cannot do. That is an absolute no for me. And the chromatic aberration is a little obnoxious. It kind of messed with my eyes a little bit, so I had to turn that off. And it still kind of looks a little... I feel like it's back on again. Hold on. It's not. But I guess probably... Ooh. DFOV. Why did that get reset? Why is it back on? That's very weird. Look at that. There's just kind of like a slight blur to stuff, and I don't know why.
Okay, keep him quiet.
And of course, I know that this game is not 100% comparable to Fallout, like in the Fallout style, because the game's not completely open world. Ooh. Fuck! What is my armor? Is there a third person? Oh, I see. So I started this on hard mode. If it gets a little difficult, then I'm just gonna lower it back down.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got... A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp. Over in the hot... Enough with the questions. Explains why you're No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just... It's not like Zoe to go on. Can't imagine where she's gone. Appreciate... I'll tell... Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. What is it?
Didn't remember any of my changes. Remembers that.
Where are we headed?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and whatever your troubles with Edgewater. I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Oh, my camera's okay.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed rep. Let's hear it. Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. A hero to the people who matter. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows. You've seen that miserable excuse for... You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb?
He was tired all the time, sure. But he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. I trust you.
I think this is the first time that the game, FOV-wise, feels okay, so 105 is what it needs to stay at. Why can't I just take some of the fruit off of that? Is there a shop here?
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Something... You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. You sound like some type of corporate... Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got... Fresh off the limb.
Medium. Oh, I don't have enough credits. Okay. Sell. Still only. Yeah, I just need to repair that.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was, whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't... Well, what I meant was... Fact... I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads. I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Would you?
Oh. Oh yeah, weapon parts are a good thing then. Oh, definitely. Alright, so salvage weapons when I find them, if I already have them. Okay. Excuse me. Ow. Ow. I'm putting fucking mines everywhere.
Got it. Heads down. Here they come! Down they go!
Jesus Christ! That's like I don't know if I like that difficulty. Cause like they're just shooting me like fucking 3 times and I'm already down.
Watch out!
God fucking damn, dude! I know my aim is shit, but god damn. You're not good in a fight, are you? These companions aren't gonna be as good as New Vegas. Ooh. Wait, why is this? This feels like it's on the lower fucking part of the screen again. It is. Why aren't you remembering things? Hold on. One second. Find. Fuck is it? I can't remember where it is. It had a weird name. There it is. Why do you keep changing that? Yeah, don't change that. I'm putting it there for a reason. Super Mega Baseball 3! I mean 4. Fuck, I can't even read. You know what? We haven't done this overlay in a while. There we go. Yeah, sure. We'll do this one. I haven't done this overlay in a while. And nothing is showing up because I didn't capture any. Oh, can we not do that, please? There we go. Cool. Sure. Let's go with that. It's been a while. Yeah, any game that chooses to do the off-centered reticle, stop. Oh, we want people to see the screen. I don't care. I want to be able to shoot. That's probably why I was sucking back there. can't I jump on that? Oh, that's annoying. Ow! I didn't even do that on purpose. Let's not say we... Oh, what? Are you fucking... Those things are gonna attack me?
We're pretty good at this.
That little thing?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
This looks like the best way to get in there. Don't you even. Don't you even. Let me explore, exploring game. Now we're gonna do this. Really?
Careful, you're hurt. No!
Let's try that again. It wasn't even that fucking far. How'd you get there? There we go.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Investigating.
Shotgun sucks.
Everyone all right?
That's ridiculous. Hold on. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, Lord.
Not a peep for me.
Process searching for unauthorized.
Yeah, whatever.
The control room should be off to the right. Hope we're doing the right thing.
That's considered criminal?
Unexpected noise identified. Performing.
Here they
in-
come! Everyone all right?
Like, there's part of me that remembers getting off this planet, but at the same time I don't. But I know I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. I think my eyes are adjusted to the game now. Yeah, I tried playing it like around 1 o'clock last night. Did not go well.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough. Oh. Oh, I thought I had to go look for the code. Alright, that's fine. Does ammo... I need to see, does ammo take up, like, inventory, like... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's cool. 3 types of ammo. Yeah, that shotgun does not fuck. Like, whatsoever.
System.
No!
Investigate.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, I can't too hard. Like, I want to enjoy the game. Gotta stick with normal mode.
Processing.
Look out!
Beginning six.
Watch out!
Oh, I need health. Yeah, that's very private. I like when I post stuff on Facebook. That usually incites, like, someone to, like, either share it or respond to it. A lot of people actually respond to it, which is nice. Except for when it's something about, like, a band or me streaming, which I don't post about me streaming anymore. There's absolutely no point.
Get away!
Whoa! I'll take that. Oh, so he's got the book.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Go away, Phantom! Go away, Phantom! Not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away. You can talk? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
God.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler,
Talks in third
Saltuna
person.
Critic, Aetherwave personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender. I've come a long way for someone who started off. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they watch... You know, you remind me of myself back when I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
That works.
Yes, that's exactly it. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my... The tail. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So...
Ooh. That looks cool. Yeah, he's been down here for a while. Whoa. I like it. I like it. Let's go back out there. I want to go back out there and do the thing. Let's do the thing. Then we'll continue. Okay. Wait. Alright, should have no problems now. Oh, that's my leveling up thing there. Okay.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh, secure it.
Get ready!
What? They're supposed to be attacking the other ones, not me. Nice. Oh, ooh, let's see. I like that helmet. Yeah. Oh, I got nothing. Okay, pistol. Magazine changes weapons damage type to plasma. Huh. Sure. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Eh. What? Oh.
Want to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Reset threat level. Processing. Sweeping the area.
Why are they shooting me? I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Yep. It's unlocked.
Celeste, I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you... Do you under... I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of... Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk. That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's
See
Choice
me?
family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the... Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
That's a tricky one. Because, like, the whole time I've been thinking about it. I don't like Edgewater. However, they're still human. So, and then the other thing is, as much as I like, the Vale.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble. Really?
Fuck. Alright, let's do... Alright, we'll save... Fuck. Alright, let me see. Can you stop doing this fucking Instagram thing? Like, no, there's nothing is... I'm not trying to open anything in Instagram. Stop. Stop. Okay.
Hey, take your time.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, that's not that bad. Sorry, lots of people are messaging me right at the same time. All right. It just it. The people of Halcyon have short memories. Stealth a little bit. Tech, definitely. I'm still a big melee person, so like I can't deny that. Damage when alone in party. That is a complicated and dumb statement. Yeah, that works.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. That's on account of how I... She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, so her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office. It's sensible. Dad just He's just interested in fixing stuff. He never told me a word to that effect. If he wants...
Let's go see Higgins down below. Make sure he's okay. How do I get there? Oh. Going the wrong way. It's Spacer's Choice. Damn it. I appreciate that they let me... Oh, what's that? Oh, no. There we go.
What's eating you? The mechanicals lost their... You mean, why did the mechanicals go... I was on cleaning duty at the time.
I think more first-person games should have a quick turnaround. I mean, if Resident Evil can do it for 7 and 8, they can do it for one of these. I think I got lost in there the last time I was playing this.
Unexpected.
Here
Security
they
alert.
come!
of figured that's what they would do. Well, sorry guys. Oh, wait, that's right. I can just...
I know, I'm trying to think.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator. Something. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was.
Marauders can't.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my guard. I want to ask you this in private. Oh.
Oh, caps lock auto runs? Oh, that's cool.
This is all you're doing. I want to ask you this in private, away from the... You killed my garden, destroyed... Go talk to Grace and Thomas. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never... You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for... Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four... Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its... The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up. I have got... My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine, so I buried my boy in the cemetery.
Everybody keeps staring at me. No kidding. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring? I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special.
Oh, nice.
Sure. I've been thinking about going. I get sick thinking about... You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of mine. It's just... You know where to find.
Marauders can't see. The matter's been wait. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe.
Look at that.
Ooh, excuse me. Lord. Yeah, it kind of feels like the game's not optimized that well. It's still fun.
Yeah, huh?
This is a fine day, friend. I trust Adelaide's people have... Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted. I am not perfect. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice. I don't believe you. Plagues are... You are disparaging our parent company, and we are a Spacer's Choice. I don't understand. You say Adelaide's... The soil's gone sour. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could... I don't know. I could see myself lasting a... I already told... I do. Adelaide's found...
Yeah.
Got my sights on you.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey.
Gotta keep our heads up.
Salt tuna! Wait, where's the vending machine? What the fuck is the vending machine? Oh. mean, it doesn't hurt to look around, see if that book's here too. See? I can't.
You the new worker? Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't... Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar... Laura... Shame, though. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing... Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon... Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. Suicide's a... When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it.
Ow.
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset... Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. All I know is Silas... I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace.
Any luck? No kidding. Ain't that just ironical? 2 whole data pads? What? Couple months. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to...
Yeah.
Look at that. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us... You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? I might turn that old cannery into a garden. I need some time to gather my personals.
Vardy gets perks? Definitely her health. Christ. Yeah, I know there's negative. Reduced by 15%. Can I take stuff in here? Oh. Oh, that's the maroon. It's probably in the Emerald Vale Community Center. That's what would make the most sense. I knew it. Yeah, it did.
Got it? Inside voices. We made it!
How did that hurt? Really? Also, that's not the stream lagging, that's the game. The game seems very laggy. Let's try this again.
Ready for this. Here they come! Don't mess with me.
Whoop! Okay then. Mr. Ouch. I have so much fucking shotgun ammo.
river.
The entire team has perished. Oh. But it smells. Ooh, okay. Gotta be unlocked everything. Ooh. Wait, how much money do I have now? Oh yeah, I got a lot. that. Then we'll do the missing person mission.
No. Look at that's a complete set.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Adelaide said that? Well, something must have.
Chicken. And a queen, Zoe. Hey.
Food found is.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get some. I'll help. Zoe was always shame. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked.
Can we have some darker menu screens, please? Christ. Oh, I thought it was snowing for a second. Shit, I have so much fucking ammo. Primal. I ain't dealing with that. I think it's just I keep getting ammo.
That was quick.
Ooh, why am I in this rock?
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. That was a good... Here we go! Nice one!
Use her as a shield.
Wow, you put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you... Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty? I'm great. No. I insinuated myself into their company. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't... I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague. And I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I've got... I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really... Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna...
Lying! You scared!
Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that.
Fuck. Oh, he killed himself. Oh. That's cool. That's like a slower automatic, but that's cool. Ooh. Someone dropped the soap. Are you gonna go back, or are you just gonna stand there?
Look, I already bought what you were selling me.
Oh.
Just give me some time to gather up my personals.
Ow.
Yeah, huh?
Plasma cutter. That sounds nice.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Never liked Reed much. We didn't always get along, but Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe, you pretty much... Let me know if...
Oh, I get it. Maybe it'll be a little bit better to sell off something that's pristine, get money. Come back when you get some money, buddy. Bolter pistol. That's pretty cool. On a bed, baby. Lift your asshole. Acts like she don't love me. That's pretty nice. Do I have grenades? I do not have grenades. That might not be a thing in this.
Got it. Heads down.
Fuck, I might die. I might die. Oh no. It's just kind of like Fallout Light, which is fine. Sometimes Fallout can be a little, much, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So that's it. I just keep salvaging things. They were trying to build.
Watch out! That's the last one. You're fast.
Ooh. I do not have to worry about ammo in this game, probably ever. And you know what's funny? I think I said that about New Vegas, and then I got to the point where I was running out of ammo with everything. It's also just a skill issue, but, you know. Ow. Holy shit.
We did it.
No way that's all of them. Oh my god. Good. 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 You didn't jump up here, you just loaded up here. I can go do that one door. Let's go to that one building again. So, that one's over. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it was over. I can't remember where it was. I'm just gonna hold on to those. I don't need to unlock everything. If she wasn't in the way, I might have been able to help. Nice. Ow. See? Good thing I kept them. Oh, I would have been able to unlock it anyway. Do I ever run out of space? Apparently I do. Sure. That sounds good. Your hostels? Oh. Second.
Heard something outside the walls today.
It's a fine new day. The greater good can be difficult to determine. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, from our own graveyard, just outside the gates. And Silas had not...
He spends all day digging graves, Vicar. Sir?
Yes. I'd need to get... Once the spark of life... We inter... Of course. Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifice. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suck. Yes, you're right, but that's neither here nor there. What I need to do... You have a ship. Free spiritual counseling, some...
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. Oh, I'm fair... Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be... It is my esteemed...
Nice. Alright, so yeah, I can have 2.
As always, nothing too out of the order. That's what my parents... I grew up in a pit of... I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My parents, ironically, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. I envied that. They thought I was... The plan is some choice. I have run head... I honestly don't... What about you? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe... That seems a dangerous proposition.
Anything else that I needed?
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet mercy. There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of... Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright... And what are you doing here? Visit? What? No. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my ex...
Don't say that, Mr. Haber.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. It's plague. Has to be. You are? I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silent. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away.
Oh.
I need... You been there already? Let's see it. Don't... Sweet life... Scratch together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much... You're wringing the blood out of me.
Where are we headed?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. Something...
I feel like every time I talk to him, he's going to say something different.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Merciful law. Is that a Marauder's outfit? I don't want you... Please don't... Physical hygiene. So, I'm... You will... Ah, gravesite fees. Silent. As broke as pie crust, friend. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. I have to be, if only to prepare my... Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully... Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my... Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber... Not a bad idea. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have any... What can I... Oh? Am I... I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you... Go ahead. The plague... Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm. Whatever it may be. Company policy, friend. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. What can I do? You know about Eugene? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of... Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3... More than a few... I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body. In prior...
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask... I'm sure... Here... Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's large. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his... Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up. I included it all.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over. Oh,
Something. You run into. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. You'll find. Things are changing. Yeah? Well, yeah. Yeah. Fun. The night we were supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Let me know.
I don't know. I enjoy this so far. I can understand how people might just be like, alright, there's really not much going on, but... It's a linear, semi-open game. And sometimes, I prefer that to completely open.
when I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Thank the law. I've been reckless. You ever swung a truncheon? I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless. That's right. What? I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the I've been gathering enlistment fees. They have sent a scout. The scout must not... Mechanical's got a weak spot in there.
That's where it is. Okay. I thought it was going to be there. Return to Silas. Yeah, I guess I'm just not big on the head bobbing anymore in games. Like, it was cool when I was growing up. Now that my brain's, like, fully functional.
Grave digging's a fine. You run in. Reliable work from a. And I'll buy you a. Abernathy was sick with the plague? What? No. If I knew he was sick, I needed his fees because of his name. Yeah?
Must be on the outside. I can't use my gun inside. Yep, alright. Walk through the town.
Wish we had some better rations.
Excuse me.
He knows what.
Searching for repair bay.
I could probably fix that. That's not bad work, ma'am.
Navigation systems operational. Spacer's choice reminds all. Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Frozen dinner. Jelly donut.
Never seen the vet. You beat. You can keep. Sharp, ain't it? On the.
I got a lot of ammo, man. It's not even that far, and I already have a lot of ammo. Off the first planet. Oh, not even off the first planet. That means I just use the fucking chain gun then.
You think corporate's ever gonna...
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm We'll get you most. Go ahead. I don't see how that's it. You're the first to ask after me in some time. My family's wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe? What happened, you ask? I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself at. They did. What's wrong with that? Not so fast. I told you about my. So. That right? Ah, I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was. You're right. I don't believe. Ugh, is this the start of a. Most folk forget where they're standing after a few. Anyhow, whatever. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town. I start gallivanting around outside the wall. Won't ever catch. There you go with that thinking. I've said enough. If they wanted to.
They're going to have to learn to fend for themselves now, Amelia.
Let me guess, is it gonna be like alcohol or something? Oh, but I accomplished a lot at work this week. Got my list of things that I needed to do done. I started the script for this project that's gonna be done at work. That's a contest. And helping out on last minute shit with attorneys that request shit 2 hours before I'm done. While they're in the middle of a trial.
Never seen the vet. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine spacer. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around? Time's come for you to journey down into the Black Heart. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside. I've been after a Pascal. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. If you die...
Sure.
Well...
You make it so I can't jump on the rock here? Really? That's disgraceful. It was almost disgraceful. Okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of back and forth, but that's how, like, all these kinds of quests are. It's either go kill something, go over there, go grab that, or it is a big mission, but most of the time, not so much.
Never seen the bang up. I would reward you with the gratitude.
go. Level 7 by the time we leave. Did you get a shoot at me because of the outfit I'm wearing? Lady.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is... Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on... I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but... every time I think of going back, I get this... Well, it's kind of you to say that. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But... and if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back... Yes! I mean, Captain.
I could spend hours reflecting. So,
Clever.
Well, light assault, right? That's pretty cool. I'll try that one out. There's a respec. That's cool.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. What can I do for you? Do you know how... Outstanding, Captain. Our engine room is located...
Oh, they do climb ladders. Okay. That should not hurt. It's not that.
What can I do for you? All systems are up. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit.
Here we go. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're... By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll... Excellent. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready...
I didn't even notice all the little floaties going on. Well, the game looks good. Oh, that is 3D. Okay. I thought that was just a JPEG. Oh, I can put stuff in here. Just feel like I don't use any of the stuff that I'm picking.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
As I take all her. Now, it would be funny if the game tried telling me, you need to make sure you have food in your ship for all the people that live in it. Because I would be like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet, cozy. That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified.
So you're gonna call her it?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was.
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to
You're not simulating it, you're doing it!
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. Most... I'm not exactly a model employee. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. When well, I'm good at making... There's times that... Anyhow, Yep, nothing much had changed. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower. About a year. Dad never said that he loved me, Oh, God.
Welcome back, Cap. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing if you check the terminal in your captain's quarters. Certainly, what would you like? Now playing a Spacer's Choice. It's not the best. Everyone in Halcyon is contractual. Why are obtuse angles so depressed? Because they are never right. As you wish, Captain. I prefer to think of it as when I simulate myself in such a traveling the system. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by. If you mean what? How can I be? What part of? How can I be? See you soon. arrived.
Hey, you
at
know what's funny?
Phineas's
This is
orbital
kind of
path.
what, like, Starfield is like now. Starfield feels like it's a more serious take on, like, a space thing. But at the same time, I have no interest in Starfield because, one, procedurally generated planets, and there's not a lot to do on them, barely any enemies. Two, it's a Bethesda game. The only Bethesda games that I've liked are the ones that are not made by the main house. So, Fallout New Vegas doesn't count. Wolfenstein doesn't really count. But this feels like Mass Effect 2. Like a first-person Mass Effect.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin... Right. So, well... Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers. Oh, it's not you. I do expect... No, and...
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't... Why don't you... Oh, fine. As long as you... For what it's worth, I am pleased. I picked you out of the hope for your talents, after all. Yes, indeed. Well done. Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Ah, yep. Old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting. Reviving you from hibernation was my great... accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Yeah, I have heard that if you play this game with, like, zero intelligence, the conversations can be much more hilarious.
terminal.
Yeah. Oh, we can fast travel. Okay, cool. Not that I don't mind running, but, you know, whatever is easier.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
You got a minute?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. I was thinking that maybe I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. Did you want to talk?
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. I don't remember how far I got. I know I got like a decent, like, couple hours in. When I say decent, I mean like less than 10.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. Yeah.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived?
Going for a stroll around the dock. Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick.
There you go.
Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high... well, former dock worker. Enjoy my freedom. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander... Captain of the Unreliable. Hey, I don't want to tuck your ears off, guessing you got places to be... Felix Millstone. See you around, Bob. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Hi.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Huh? Carry on.
my god, they do follow me. Holy shit. I give them props for that. I'll sell it. Ooh. That is a big man. Ooh, tac shotgun? Ooh, I might have gotten some good armor. Alright, well that is going to replace that one, because that first shotgun is dog shit. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and if you've noticed, my character's name is Medusa. When I was playing Fallout New Vegas, that was the character, the name I gave her. I'm just gonna stick with that when I play these games.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow. Just arrived?
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit. Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side. Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaint. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass. Is there anything? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. Make sure. Maybe. Most of the ship. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is Halcyon Holdings, and most of those jobs are... They strip the parts from... Sublight gives me... They're on the... Relative to the board holdings, they aren't rich, but they aren't... Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks you need. Chief Jun...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet the real twist...
Happy to help.
You're real...
Well, thank you, miss.
Can we move this along? I have a...
Are you pulling my... You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold... It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Okay.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent... Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. All right. Yeah, noted. What can I say? We're passionate. All their interest. Folks around here. This really must be. There's no working with the board. They don't share. Not bits, people, or resources. You work for them. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks. It's a delicate balance. They got us. We push them to.
The board wouldn't do that.
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far. He's friendly. Not that he... Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Hi there. Haven't seen... What can Groundbreakers... This is the... If you're here to
Pavardi, what the... Girl, what is you doing in there? Why are you in there?
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRae. Allegation. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. Do I look? I'm not here for it. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment. Folks started...
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said it...
Oh, it's an invisible wall, that's why.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that...
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here? Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths. Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference? Take another look at that half-empty docking bay.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And, what? Sup? Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left. Fine, as long as she... Our local garbage collectors. She freely admits she...
Remember doing stuff for this chick.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a port. You here for a particular Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the... Lucky for us, Groundbreakers are free. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find...
Yep.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Do you know Edna, over in engineering? She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place. Can't say I know for sure.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manual.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so. And if someone set up shop... Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. The more we got the corps fighting each other. My goodness, aren't you? Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot. Law bless your Adams. Don't forget to come find old... Want a charming copper cat?
Let's sell junk. I feel like I'm just not you. Shock stick. When did I get that? I don't even remember. Everything's actually looking pretty good. I don't really use the sniper that much. I'll still repair it though. Yeah, everything's looking good. Damn. It's because it's got corrosion! Alright. I think this happened the last time I was playing this. I stopped and saved right here. So I think I'm actually going to do that now. I'm enjoying the game. I'm having fun with it. I think I'm having more fun than I did the last time. And I think the reason why was because, and yes, I know, spooky background, it's scary, sorry. Didn't mean to jump scare you. But I think it's because the last time I hadn't really played a Fallout game since 4. And with 4, I think I only really put like, God, less than 10 hours into it. And I just was not a fan. Not because of the amount of freedom, because I'm kind of used to it with Fallout 3 and now Fallout New Vegas, since I finally beat New Vegas, which I really, really did like. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, but I definitely see a difference between Obsidian and Bethesda's writing teams when it comes to dialogue and choices. Someone was saying that Fallout 3 was very... trying to think of, like, it's either you're good or you're bad. There was no in between with the writing and decisions. And I really felt that once I went from New Vegas, which is very open and like a lot of information you can get from the people that you talk to, and then like kind of pick like a moral gray area kind of. Whereas Fallout, as soon as I started, it was either you're a goody two shoes or you're a fucking dickhead. And I'm like, That's kind of why I haven't gone back to Fallout 3 since yesterday. I've been playing it off stream. I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's because of the mods, but holy fuck, that game is a lot harder, like, combat-wise, and, like, enemy, and just, I don't know why, like, because I played Fallout 3 before, and I don't remember it being that hard. It kind of feels like they really want you to use VATS, whereas in New Vegas, I think, like, 75% of the time I didn't use VATS. I just used it, like, occasionally. And I kind of feel like they might have balanced Fallout 3 around VATS, which is fair, because it's their creation, so that's kind of fair. And then, you know, Obsidian just got the tools to do whatever they wanted, and they focused on a better narrative. So, coming to Outer Worlds from playing New Vegas kind of feels not like a continuation, but the writing feels kind of similar, but I mean, so far, obviously, it's not as close, and this is definitely a more linear game as opposed to Fallout New Vegas, where New Vegas was still kind of linear to an extent, because now that I've seen how people explained how the way the game kind of wanted you to flow in a certain direction, which it did, and I did follow that way. This is more self-contained. Kind of. That's a way to describe it. It kind of feels like Mass Effect, where Mass Effect is open, but not open. Kind of more... I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It feels like Mass Effect style, where you land on a planet, you can only go so far, but it's well detailed, as opposed to like how Starfield's been doing what they did, and just as soon as I heard that they were doing like a space exploration, I was already kind of out of it. Like, let me see gameplay. And then I saw the gameplay, and I'm like, all right, it looks okay, but it is Bethesda, so how are they gonna fuck this one up? And they did. In my eyes, they fucked it up. But there's still people having fun with it, but I don't think it was that big of a commercial success as they wanted. And Xbox team should really bite down on Bethesda and be like, you guys gotta do something. Like, they have to knock it out of the park with Elder Scrolls 6, or there's gonna be a lot of pissed off people. But now that Obsidian and Bethesda are under the same, like, owner, we could see something like that happen. Maybe they do another Fallout, but have Obsidian work on it. Obviously, 76 it's making them money. They are making a shit ton of money with 76, but pissing off a lot of fans. So they could do something with Obsidian with that, or they could even fucking get them to do, like an Elder Scrolls game. That would be interesting. I would play that. If they took on an Elder Scrolls game, that would be cool. Or what if the big reveal is with Elder Scrolls 6 that Obsidian is working with Bethesda? Doubt it, because even in the interviews I saw when they talked to like Todd Howard about New Vegas, he even said, he's like, we didn't really have that much to say. We did like one meeting and then that was it. We just let them do. Talking too much. Yeah, that was philosophical video game lore talk with me. But okay, I think I'm actually gonna hop off for the night. I have to do a voiceover this weekend for a friend for their project. They're doing a video game and they want me to do the trailer for it. So I'm gonna do some kind of space-time kind of voice. Something like that. Space Pants. Then maybe filming something for the competition at work. See, but okay. Everyone have a good night. I might continue playing this on stream. I might switch off to another game. I don't know. Up for recommendations as well. I got my Discord if you want to put a recommendation for a game, as long as I can afford it. No Rule of Rose. No Haunting Ground, because I can't find it. Okay. Alright, have a good night. And I'm going to just go relax for the rest of the night. So, bye-bye.